We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. First and 10, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. 1 yard gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown, DJ Moore, 38 yards, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 22-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opening opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26, 12 yards there and a first down. Now Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
A gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Pass. Complete.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run with Sanders, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Second and goal at the 13-yard line.
Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 60 yards. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To number 12,
DJ Moore. 60 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. In the discussion of how would this offense respond in week 1, game 1 of the season, boom, they come out, get the football, score it.
It's funny, didn't we ask them that question in our meetings, Brandon?
We did.
How are you going to respond? I think we got our answer, didn't we?
We did.
Straight down the field, well done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
at the 34-yard line.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now throwing on first down and completing it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he finds Howard complete.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk at the 20. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty. Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A handoff off as they run the counter play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Vincent Smith there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Throwing is Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 54 yards.
17-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The 16-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders.
Hurts pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here? Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 8.
Incomplete.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup. And it'll move the chains. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's caught by Howard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they get...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that will be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things of that.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Taylor.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
At the 12-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Washington.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile,